Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today is kind of a bit of a special day because today is the first time I will review a t-shirt. In the beginning of this channel, I thought to myself that I would never review a t-shirt because there is usually very little to review and that most of t-shirts you can summarize in 4 or 5 sentences. But today's t-shirt is much different. A lot of Vetements fans would possibly say that the best Vetements t-shirt ever made is either a Snoop Dogg t-shirt, the DHL t-shirt, maybe even somebody will say the common logo type t-shirt, the security t-shirt, but I am here to disagree. For a reason, because the t-shirt I am here to present to you today is so over-designed, it's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to present you the Vetements Spring Summer 19 Armee t-shirt. Shiny. This is possibly one of the best t-shirts I ever had, only rivaled by a slightly inferior version of it, the Russia America tee and the Idol tee, also known as the Soy tee. I got this t-shirt 2-3 weeks ago, and this, so to say, was one of my biggest grails since I got into Vetements as a brand. And I'm superiorly surprised about how good this shit is. Let's start with the fact that this t-shirt weighs like a ton. It weighs approximately 700 grams, while your usual t-shirt would weigh like 200-300 grams. So this t-shirt weighs like 2 or maybe even some 3 t-shirts. And you could even say it weighs like a hoodie, because this thing is just so goddamn thick it's impossible. Plus all the crystal embroidery on the back, phenomenal. Since I saw this t-shirt during the Spring Summer 19 premiere, I thought of how overly complex and how cool this thing is. And I fell in love with it the moment I saw it in one retail store when I actually first time touched it, and realized that this shit is thicker than an armored vest. The only possible t-shirt which would equal in the weight of this t-shirt is the Idol, also known as Soy t-shirt. I'm here to mainly focus on the Armee tee, but I'll also touch upon the Soy tee for a bit. The Soy tee is made out of extremely thick cotton. It weighs half a kilogram, and this is the best daily tee you can possibly imagine. This is very similar to Soy tee. If you have a Soy tee, you possibly know how heavy it is, but this is basically Soy tee on steroids with how much has been put into it. If any of you actually want me to review some of the more normal and basic Vetements t-shirts, such as the Idol/Soy one, easily write it in the comments, I'll do it. This t-shirt is so well constructed, it's phenomenal. In front we have 2 layers of t-shirts, one layered on top of another, and we have something going on, something of a reverse patch. So instead of us putting something on top of a t-shirt, we are taking the front t-shirt and cutting out of it to show the print of another t-shirt which is underneath that t-shirt, while also giving it in the shape of an eagle. While on the back we have actual crystal embroidery in the shape of a butterfly using various shapes, not just like one micro crystals everywhere, but they're like the big ones, the small ones, the medium ones, and the butterfly, which looks like a butterfly. This thing on retail costs enough to buy a liver on the black market. And I would never have paid that price ever in my life. Thank you, Yux. Please sponsor me. I mean it. I'll show all the details of the construction of this t-shirt later in this review, but for now I can only say that this is extremely well built, and the quality of the prints of the crystal embroidery are very nice. I wouldn't say they're perfect, but they're good. As you can see, the 2 prints used in the front is one with the American flag and an American eagle in the background, as you can see by the wings here slightly visible, and the word Army written on top, but slightly misspelled. Actually, on the runway, as I'll show you later, Armee is spelled correctly. And on the t-shirt below, we can see the skull and something resembling of a metal album cover, which is again very reminiscent of an earlier Vetements collection such as Fall Winter 16 and even to Nissan Fall Winter 17. What's also interesting about this t-shirt is that the cotton used in front and the back and on the sleeves are different. The cotton in the front feels very thin, but as it's double layered, it's still a bit heavy. But the cotton which is used on the sleeves and on the back to hold the crystal embroidery is extremely thick and something of a similar to the idle t-shirt I showed you earlier. As you can see, here's my improvised scale, and I'm going to use it to demonstrate the weight of the Armee t-shirt. Actually, as I'm weighting it, it's very much identical to the idle t-shirt, so yeah.
Demna Gvasalia, during his Spring-Summer 19 Vetmo collection, focused on his upbringing and troubled times when he lived in Georgia. The collection was inspired by war which happened there after the collapse of the Soviet Union. This t-shirt was inspired by the United States. As you can see, the runway version is different from the retail version. The phrase of the United States was removed, and Army changed to Armee. That's possibly because the actual runway t-shirt was made out of vintage t-shirts.
Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to our improvised weight. Isn't it beautiful? Perfectly balanced. We shall start with comparing two t-shirts. I have two of them here. As you can see, shockingly, they're equally balanced. Now we will weight a no brand denim vest and two t-shirts. Quite a shocker, isn't it? Now we will weight a Vetmo Armee t-shirt compared to two normal t-shirts. Seems equal. This thing is heavy, I told you. And at last, we will weight Vetmo t-shirt versus a denim vest. God fucking damn it. This scale is not the most accurate one, but I hope it shows you how heavy the Armee t-shirt is. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive deep into this.
We shall look at three main criteria: quality, design, and comfort. Quality and comfort are self-explanatory. With design, I will try to provide my most unbiased opinion. Quality. This thing is well made. Very well made. Yet, let's start with small negatives first. The neckline feels a bit stretched out, despite the item being brand new. Maybe it's a one-of-a-kind issue, but I feel that it needs to be mentioned. In addition, some crystals on the back are slightly off by a few millimeters, which doesn't affect the butterfly, but if you look closer, you can see that it's slightly wobbly. Now the positive. This thing is very well crafted. Heavyweight cotton back and double normal cotton front. It weighs a ton, and the crystals on the back are very sturdy, so they don't feel like coming off. Prints are well done and stitched well to one another. No complaints here. 4 out of 5. Comfort. This is a classic Vetmo oversize. Not too giant like Spring-Summer 20 items, yet not small in any way. This t-shirt is in size large, but don't think that if you get size small or extra small, it won't be oversized. It has a nice cut, which leaves a lot of room for the body and hands, without being too big for casual wear. It looks good both tucked and untucked. 5 out of 5. Design. In my eyes, this is one of the most thought through Vetmo tees ever made. The amount of design and ideas and materials which went into creation of this piece is phenomenal. The crystals on the back which shine when you pass any light source, or the front which has 3 designs in it, the 2 prints and the cutout shape of an eagle. This thing is possibly one of the best Vetmo t-shirts ever made. Perfect fit, glorious design, and great execution of it all. 5 out of 5. In conclusion, this review may still be more biased than the other ones. This t-shirt is so over the top and has so many interesting ideas put into it. I cannot not praise it. Is it worth the giant retail of more than $1,200? Hell no, never! But this is possibly the only t-shirt out there which I would tell you to grab if you see it for between $200 to $300. I hope you found out something useful today. Have a nice one.